Here's where he's limited though, when he has to run. Bralen Trice. No edge defender in college was more productive in 2022. 70 pressures, 29.5% pass rush win rate, both first in the FBS. 22.4% pressure rate, second in the FBS. And he had 9 pressures in his last game against USC, more than any other player in college for Week 10. He puts up the numbers, but he doesn't get a lot of hype. Why is that? Is everyone sleeping on him, or is he just beating up on weak competition? Let's check the film. Off the bat, when you put on Trice's film, you notice that he's a big guy. He's got 275 pounds on him, and he is built sturdy, thick throughout, and that allows him to really hold up well against the run. He can consistently win the edge and stop outside running plays. Michigan State tries to double him here on the outside zone. Trice is quick off the snap, fills his gap, and engages with the double and stands his ground. Generates power from his lower body and shows off great balance to create penetration in the backfield and help get this running back down. A solid way to judge an edge rusher's competitiveness is watching him when he's getting blocked by a tight end. Tight ends are usually smaller, so this should be easy money, and Trice does just that. He doesn't try to use any finesse moves. He brings the aggression and uses his strength advantage to put this tight end down into the dirt and forces the quarterback to get the ball out quick. As a pass rusher, he can win with both strength and quickness. Here, the quarterback takes a deep drop, the tackle oversets a little, and Trice beats him inside. He moves with a purpose and seeks contact. He wins leverage with his speed, and then has the power and size to just go through the tackle, and then he gets held at the end. But he could have easily had a sack on this play. Impressive rep. Here, Texas has a heavy front. They're running a deep play-action shot, 8-man pass pro. They got 2 tight ends assigned to Trice. So what's better than dominating 1 tight end? Dominating 2. Bralen gets out of his stance and is hunting immediately. He strikes with his hands, overwhelms the blockers, bullies his way through the line, and gets to the quarterback. You can't lose track of a guy with this kind of talent. You got to make sure you have your best blocker on him. Trice also has a great feel for balance and positioning of blockers. On this outside zone by Texas, the lead tackle here is going to lunge out to get hands on Trice, but Bralen feels his momentum, evades the contact, and gets in the backfield. He's a smart player who has solid short area quickness with a huge frame. And when you play with power the whole game, you set up the quick pass rush moves later on. This is a great example of a guy who rushes with a plan. Trice frightens the tackle with his get off and shows off a super fast, super silky smooth swim move, gets to the QB in mere seconds, and impacts yet another play. Here's where he's limited though, when he has to rush with quickness to the outside. He doesn't have great bend, which gets him stuck on a lot of rushes. You can only go inside so many times. He's going to have to develop his hands even more to become a difference maker as a pass rusher at the next level. This is a good example where he wins with his hands and strength, but just lacks the bend and hip fluidity to turn the corner on the tackle. He often looks stiff when he's running the outside arc. He also generally doesn't have the best get off, so don't expect to see him flying into the backfield often. Overall, Bralen Trice definitely has a valuable and dependable skill set, but his physical limitations affect his ceiling. He can consistently win the edge in the run game. He plays with great toughness and always looks to be around the ball. He can win with his hands and power, while also understanding the leverage and balance battle. He has solid quickness and has a knack for exploding to the inside as a pass rusher. He has average get-off and is a stiff athlete who struggles to bend around the edge. This limits him as a pass rusher and makes it easier for tackles to predict his moves and get hands on him. I do think Trice is a back of the first round, early second round type talent. He's going to be a good player, but probably not a guy who's going to transform your defense. So those are my thoughts on Bralen Trice. Please let me know what you think about him in the comments below, and let me know who I should look at in the next video. That's all from me. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.